It's just
Yeah.
annoying. It's just.
Well, yeah,
I
it's
did one the
annoying.
other
It's been a
day.
lot of bullshit.
Yeah, there. Oh, you have to fucking push it down. It's done.
Push it real good. All right. Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Hello.
And Kevin.
Hello.
We are back to talk one of our favorite shows right now, The Amazing Race. This is season 33, leg 4. I'm going to get the lingo right now, guys. We are on leg 4. We are still in Switzerland. Overall, this was this was a good episode. It wasn't a bad episode. I wouldn't say it's a top tier episode, but there were some really cool challenges, some things I thought were pretty relevant, very touristy, very amazing, racy. But honestly, here, the kind of things I wanted to talk about. Poor Sherry.
Yes.
Sherry has gone through the ringer the last few weeks, and I feel like it would only be appropriate before we talk about results and things like that. I want to give her. Sherry takes a lot of crap, man, and I'm not saying that Ak is a mean guy or that they're a married couple. They're bickering. It's probably literally what me and Emily would be doing if we were on the show. I know that for a fact. But man, for someone who has pure fight, she's had to hike up Mount Doom through Mordor, and then she had to do the Golden Eye jump. So I think she's doing pretty good so far.
The Golden Eye. That's such a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I think this has moved up to my top favorite thing about the show this season is just listening to understanding that specifically trying to understand their relationship unfolding. It's so good because he's very demanding, yet at end of the day she is always gonna win. Fucking until the point that everything that he bitches about comes to fruition, and then he has to fucking live with the consequences, being mad because he never stood up for himself, and now he's walking back with 12 fucking wine bottles and 2 backpacks,
double back.
It's amazing.
It is, Kevin. It's a great dynamic with she just takes it. She doesn't care. It really doesn't affect her. She just keeps telling him to shut up.
And she wins if she plays the long ball. It's whatever, dude. Bitch all you want. We're doing what I'm doing. And I decide when we're gonna change things. And he just goes, well, all right.
This episode brought up a big key of the thing that we had talked about last week. Some of the things that we think are starting to become some of the essentials we've seen from watching multiple seasons. Natalia and Arun, you have to get better at the navigation. And it's something that I think out of all the things to figure out, it's probably one of the easiest. And I think the solution is something that they kind of found, they got lost and they asked for directions. Why don't you just stop somewhere right away and just ask for directions? I
completely agree. You this is your second time? Ask immediately.
Immediately.
Ask before you get in the car. When you're running to the car, excuse me, where am I turning out of this place?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They got 5 or 10 seconds of challenge airtime today on that sausage, and because they were in the car the entire time.
Yeah,
the entire episode. They're still in the car.
Did they use the bathroom in the car? Because they're in there so long.
Brian, they're still in the car.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They're
still in the car, literally right now.
Yeah. Right. They bungee jumped in the car.
The bungee jumping thing was pretty cool. I would be down with it. It looks like it was. I mean, again, like Kit said, you're on The Amazing Race. They don't want you to die.
Yeah, I'd be scared though.
Yeah.
That's how I approach every situation. Is do they want me to die? If no, proceed, then go. But I upon watching this, I was like, oh, I would probably do this. If I was with someone, and then I'm sitting there imagine that weirdo just goes up and they're just
is it by himself?
What? How big's the party? Oh, just me. Yeah,
just me.
I would like to jump off the second largest bungee jump in the world.
And take your time reeling me up.
Yeah.
Take your time. I have nowhere to be.
Yeah.
This is a non-elimination leg. I have a feeling the camera guy let it slip.
Don't worry, dude. This is one where we cruise.
Speaking of another, I honestly thought it was a pretty obvious decision just from the descriptions in the detour. Why would you ever want to do the stairs, dude?
Well, they didn't say that, but I think it really does come down a lot to like just it's pure luck of guessing. That's why the only reason why the Twins are like where they are.
They're in second. The Twins are in second right now.
Right. Because they just keep guessing like the easier challenge. You know what I mean? So that's what I kind of like about the show. Like,
oh yeah,
dynamic is that you don't necessarily have to be good, but if you are good, it gives you an advantage. But like, it's all really random at the end.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's fair to say now that Ryan and Dusty are objectively a good team. They've won 2 legs in a row now.
Oh yeah.
Brian, I know Brian is on, but hey,
those are your guys. Damn
James Bond in. I can just James Bond in.
Hey, my team's still alive, and I'm loving Kit. He cries like me. He had a great line. He's like, "Why am I always crying?" I love that. I thought he was just very vulnerable and real in the moment. And he's like, I think I had a flash of her dying and like what life would be like without her. I was like, all right, bro. I honestly, again, I could see that like running through my head. I'm like, oh, what if this cord does snap right now? Like,
I can't run this YouTube page on my
dude. That's another thing. You always think like, yeah, but why are we signing these waivers if it's really?
They were like, oh, I thought it was a dance. Like, when they were like, it's funny that they always are coming back to it's a performance.
It's a
performance challenge. So what would you have done there? Real quick, what would you have done? Would you have done the stairway? Like you would have done sausage,
100%.
Kevin?
My grandfather was a butcher. That's like,
I mean, if I knew them, wait, it was between sausage and bungee jump?
Even though it was sausage in the stairs, but the description said that it was like a thing you would have to like deliver things up to this party, and like it's never gonna be that easy.
And the other one was it just said you're gonna make sausage.
Yeah, it alluded to that. Yeah.
There's no way my fat ass.
It all depends on. Again, this one is another one where it all depends on who my partner is. If I went with my wife, that stairway, we might have gotten divorced.
Oh my God, no, yeah.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
Brian, your team is always as weak as its weakest link, but as strong as its weakest link.
It's just about like wanting to do it and the amount of bitching and what it's going to induce.
See, the stairway would be more. I would like prefer that one personally. And that sounds.
Of course you would. Of course you would. Hardo.
But when we going back to sausage, how many sexual innuendos did they have to cut out for the Twins doing that?
They were having but they were also talking about their grandmom a lot. There was probably a nice little.
They definitely alluded to it. It was like, and then you have.
Well, the one was like hitting on everyone,
get the meat, like stuff like that.
Yeah, the one was hitting on all the guys, which was funny.
I like his eyes. It's like, yeah, because you can't see his face.
You can't see his face. Ugly as shit.
Yeah. Check his teeth.
As I put on the world's smallest condom.
Basically, over the stuffed meat.
That's what I mean. Like the amount of sexual innuendo.
Okay, well, this was leg 5. I thought it was a good old leg. It was a carryover leg. We don't have a ton of teams, so they can't be axing them really quick, but I would think now going forward, there's 6 teams. They'll probably ride out the season like this now. We probably won't have any more elimination less weeks. Still happy with the teams. I like everybody so far. But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, overall, pretty uneventful to an extent, some funny moments. As far as the channel, guys, we have our last episode was on The Bachelor. We will also have coverage of Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, which is going to also be a CBS show. We're going to have a preview special of that in a few days. The premiere is next week. We're still going to figure out a release schedule for that. There is a lot of episodes in a lot of days, so we may do one for the premiere and then the end of the weeks. We'll figure that out. And obviously Survivor coming back. Challenge All-Star Season 3. We'll also have a preview special for that coming soon. Thank you for everyone that's been liking, commenting, whether it's on Facebook, on the videos themselves. We're having a blast interacting with everyone, and we will continue to have more. stuff, including hopefully some more interviews. But for myself, Brian, Kevin, peace.